So very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, organized World Record Series 2. Today there is 220 day of the series, and the resource person for today's session is on dais Dr. Amita Jain.
Thank you.
First of all, I welcome to you, madam, for the dais. I welcome the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. I welcome the colleagues from my college, Dr. Sajay, Dr. Amita Dhole madam, Praveen Utge sir, and heartily welcome all those dear participants. On the screen I am seeing Dr. Sonu Kumar sir and Amita madam. So most welcome to you all.
Yeah.
Now the topic of today's presentation is check your vibration before entering the classroom. Now this topic is going to present Dr. Amita Jain madam. She is a school administrator from Dnyansampada School, Ahmednagar. So with this brief introduction, now I request you madam, please start your presentation on the topic check your vibration before entering the classroom. Please welcome.
Thank you, Prashant sir. Before that, I will interrupt just 1 minute. Amita Mukhya madam is our future resource person. She is also spared her time to join. Thank you, welcome madam. And our resource person means Praveen Utge sir, who is our college colleague, and Sonu Kumar. Thank you madam. Now you can continue.
करेंगे हम 2-way process करेंगे, although मेरा लैपटॉप कोई रीजन से कनेक्ट नहीं हुआ है एयरपॉड से, जो मैं अपॉलॉजी। और अगर आप ये रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे हैं सर, तो इसके कोई क्वेश्चंस हो which we can address to, I can say, but oh yes, we have a comment, chat in the chat box, and interact as much as we can. So the topic today is check your vibration. अब इंसान बोलता है हम टीचर्स हैं, हम पॉजिटिव ही वाइब्रेशन रखते हैं, नेगेटिव तो हम रखते ही नहीं है. डू यू अग्री विद मी? इफ यू अग्री, यू से ए इन द चैट बॉक्स. इफ यू डू नॉट अग्री, से डिसअग्री, से डी ए इन द चैट बॉक्स. नेक्स्ट 30 seconds. Okay, I have some answers coming in. जी ओके, तो फिर ये बात कहाँ से आई कि चेक योर ट्रीटमेंट इज ओके और ओनली इंग्लिश, डॉक्टर सर?
Madam, it would be better if you use Hindi and English, if possible.
Okay. Yes. So what they used to do is they used to make a circle around that tree and just start giving curses every day for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Everybody in the tribe used to surround that tree, and in few days and in few weeks the tree would automatically die off. So there was no reason to cut the tree. What they did, they just surrounded the tree and they gave the vibration, they gave the thought. Similarly, the example also comes. Now I'm giving you another example. So एक हमारे यहाँ पे I am from a place where we are I'm basically Punjabi, sweet eaters. और ऐसे भी in India we are all sweet eaters. We eat lot of mithais. We love to eat mithais and we love to eat sweets, and every celebration there is a mithai. So there was this mithai shop which always used to start their day. They used to start by 4:30 when they started making the motichur laddus and mixing the bundi. They used to chant or sing a kirtan or say a bhajan. Right? So basically out of nature, you know how we teachers are curiosity, we want to go and explore things, we want to see what are the people doing, we want to see, oh, why is this happening? We always have that why question in our mind. So we noticed that when they used to chant and make that mithai and open the shop with the agarbatti in the place which has beautiful aroma, the shop would be so attracted that the adjoining shop would not, but this shop in few years they multiplied and they made around 4 shops. That was a success story. Now, right now, since we are in a conversation and we are on a social media platform, I wouldn't like to take any names until and unless, it's very relevant. So it was a case study where we noticed that this shop grew, and one of the reasons that was observed was the vibration that they were putting in the mithai, or mixing kar rahe the, and when they was making the curdling of the milk or adding the sugar or adding the syrup, they were giving it so much of positive high vibration that the mithai or the sweets which were created were of such a high quality that the clients automatically got attracted to that shop. Do you think, or have you observed such a scenario? If you have observed, you could put an O. If you have not observed, you could put an NO. 30 seconds. Another commonality, we all educators are tea drinkers, tea sippers, or something warm has to keep going down our throat, right? Okay, so I have some O's that we've all observed it. Now, that is the same situation with our classroom. So let's have another scenario. Now we're going to have a third incident. The third incident is the principal or the supervisor or the headmistress has, I wouldn't say has had a conversation, or maybe you have probably a delayed, excuse me, excuse me, the conversation which got little unpleasant, let's say, due to whatever reason, submission late or something of that sort, and you come into the class. Now, what is your vibration? You could put a low L or a high H, whatever you think, in the chat box. Okay? Okay? All right. Okay, some people are saying hi. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. That's nice. That's nice. So anybody who has said low, could you open your mic and share with me, why did you say L? Why did you say low? Could you share with me a thought?
Hi.
Oh, go ahead. Yes, hi.
Hi, we share the same name.
I know that. I just looked at it the minute I logged in. It is so beautiful, yeah? The universe answers, gets similar people together.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I answered L, which is for low vibration.
Right.
Because, whenever we are triggered with all kinds of problems or
Right.
with all kinds of, situations that we do not like, situations that we feel does not work for us,
Right.
or it's rather working against us,
Right.
then our becomes low.
Absolutely.
And we feel that through our sensations in our bodies, and
Absolutely.
the same kind of thoughts are generated. So absolutely we feel low whenever, in your example, when I get scolded by the principal, I will obviously feel low.
All right. Yes. So now with that low vibration, I've entered into a classroom. And now I want you to think, in any of the classrooms or today or in your past few years, when you enter the classroom, what is the vibration of the classroom, not of the students? What is the vibration of the classroom, high or low? Could you take 30 seconds and put an answer? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Could anybody open their mic and say why they have put that H over there? Could anybody open their mic and say why they have put an H over there? Come on, go ahead. Yeah? So the children have a very high vibration. Right? We all agree? That's why we call them, what a hyper class. What a noisy class. What a naughty class. Hyperactive class. Noisy class. So how is my vibration going to be? Low. And the children's vibration is high. I am giving out low vibration. They are at a high vibration. Will there be a conflict or will there be a smooth flow of energy? What do you feel? Anybody? What do you feel? Come, let's have a conversation.
The situation changes, so we will enjoy the outer side because we are free from that tension outside the class.
Right. Okay, very good, super, great. I look at the beautiful smiling faces of my children. I care a damn what my principal said, what the HOD said. Give it side mein rakho, and I start doing my class right. And there could be another flip side to it because I am very low. I am my thought. So first it is affecting me, my thoughts, my vibration, my body. So what I planned to do, I got so distracted with the conflict that was going on in my mind. And then I probably go into this anger mode, or I go into this a little bit of irritation mode. I go into that mode. So again, there are two sides. That is the reason we are having a topic. And Dr. Saab, I started working on this topic being inspired from a very, very gorgeous soul. That is Brahma Kumari Shivani Ben. You know, she talks about vibration. She says, Ghar ki vibration. So I started using it in my school. I started using it in my classroom. And wherever I go to teach or wherever I'm interacting, I started using it. Just give me a teeny mini half second.
हेमंत कुमार सर, देशमुख सर, कुण्या कॉलेजहून आहात आपण? देशमुख सर, from which college you have joined?
Hello.
Sir, from which college you have joined?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I am joining from the Lexicon International School, Wagoli, Pune.
Okay. Welcome. Keep joining, and also you may be resource person of next event because we need 300 resource person. Now continue, madam, please.
So sorry. So coming back to the situation that we were talking about, कि हमने दो एक examples देखे और एक अपनी classroom का example देखा. So I was saying that my inspiration started with BK Shivani Ben, and I started using it in my school since I am in a position of an administrator. That when people used to feel, abhi to enter Dr. Jain's room is like, I used to feel on their face nervousness. I said, no, this cannot work. They have to enter into my room without any. So what is the emotion? What is the emotion when we enter into one of our senior in the hierarchy person's office? Normally, what is the emotion? Now let's talk about an emotion. Any emotion, you could put down any emotion in the chat box. When you enter into any of your senior, you know, you are entering into your HOD, your supervisor or administrator. Okay, yes, respect, sir, thank you. Okay, come on, go on. Guys, let's type quickly, 30 seconds. Fear. Oh, the second word came, fear. Yeah, okay, go on. Anxiety, yes. Let's everybody support, good. Yes. Good. Okay, come on, guys, go on. Let's do an interactive session. Let's just not just log in into our. Okay, wow, finding resonance. Yes. Okay, that's nice. Doubt about. Okay, okay. Okay. So mixed feelings. Now mixed feelings. So which means sometimes I could feel fear. Sometimes I could feel anxiety. Now, when I enter into with that thought or emotion into my senior, into the hierarchy's office, what happens when depends on the situation? Absolutely. Now, what happens even if the person who's sitting in the chair is saying something very correct? How am I interpreting it if I am walking with a emotion of fear? How would I interpret it? Any words coming to your mind? Yes, resistance. Okay, go on.
It's reflect on the face.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. G, go on. Anybody else?
But such type of emotions the opponent person cannot understand.
Right, sir.
Again the
Right,
emotions
sir.
increased.
Yes, sir. That is the reason if people like Dr. Baker is doing all these lovely workshops, all of us can come together and make our emotions act. So there was another incident that happened. Let's say there is this pond. Let's take an example.
Emotions about Bedkar sir. Bedkar sir is arranging the such type of several new things. So that's why we have increasing the knowledge about which should not be understood. But right now it is understanding. Again it is increasing.
Yes, sure, absolutely. So let's take another situation. There is this big lake or a pond or a well. Okay, I have dropped, let's say, 1 liter of milk into it. Okay, situation. We have seen 2 situations, 3 situations. I'm looking at a 4th situation. There's a big pond or whatever water body. A stable water body, not a moving, not a river type of a water bottle, but a stable water bottle. And we have poured 1 liter of milk. Do you think there is some teeny minor more micro components? Come on, guys, let's do it. Okay, go on. Few more. There are 33 people. We can all go on with the answers. So yes, there will be some component of that milk. Similarly, what a teacher does is, the teacher is that 1 liter of milk in the water body, which is waiting. But that 1 liter of milk, when she pours, she creates a ripple effect, or she creates a momento, or she creates some percentage of change in that water body. Just say, as we took the example of milk and water, similarly the teacher's vibration, the teacher's thought, which affects her, will start affecting the students, will start reflecting on the students. That is why there would be some classes, the minute you enter into that class, you feel very calm, because the teacher is calm, the children are calm. And there are some classes, some of you are principals over here and administrators. When you enter into the class, there is a lot of anxiety. And have you ever related, just as Abhi sir ne bola, the emotions show on the face of the person. The teacher or the resource person gets anxious, gets hyper, gets anxiety. I have gone through it. When I started my career, today is my 27th year of career, but in the first year of my career, in 1995, I went through the same anxiety. And my children also used to start going with that anxiety. So the topic today that I am now coming to is, before you enter, just before you enter into the classroom, take a 30-second pause and check your vibration. Take a breather. Take a calm, deep breath and check your vibration. And then when you enter with that vibration, that low vibration, if it is so, the vibration of anxiety, if it is so, the vibration of fear, if it is so, the vibration of sometimes when the principal or the HOD just comes and enters into the classroom and the teacher is giving a lesson and she enters it, the teacher starts fumbling. No, just take a pause. Check your vibration.
if there is a negative emotions, then our heart is supposed to fast, become the fast due to
Yes.
the overburden about the such type of negative emotions.
Yes. So what happens is in our body, the hormones get released, and when those hormones get released, what happens? Our heartbeat starts becoming fast. When the heartbeat increases, again I start panicking. I forget. Oh, what was the sentence that I was going to say, or what was the definition, or what was that sum in algebra that I was doing. So the A becomes B and the B becomes A, and then the principal comes and says, oh, you did that sum wrong, you know that, you do not know your concept. But otherwise, when the principal is not there. So another thing, now since there are a lot of principals and other people on this space, I would always say, let's start looking as that teacher or the student or any one of us, even us, each one of us, with the 7 qualities of the soul. Anybody would be able to list out the 7 qualities of the soul, not of the teachers. हम maxims करते हैं, we do the maxims, known to unknown, right? That are maxims in Bloom's taxonomy, and we do all those fancy things. Right now, let's talk about the soul. What are the 7 qualities of the soul? Anybody can list out. Any 1 quality, 2 qualities, none, whatever, if you can list out.
Did
So
you say
man
soul?
man should have.
Soul, S-O-U-L. Oh, okay. Yes, peace is the quality of soul. Love is the quality of soul. Yes. Yes.
Affectionate.
Affectionate, joy, compassion. Yes, joy. Yeah. Wow, now answers are coming in. Yes, honesty, patience. Honesty, patience particularly is the quality of the human personality. Purely
Looking forward. आशावाद.
आशावाद हे आपली मनस्थिती आहेत साहेब. हे सोलची क्वालिटी नाही आहे. हे मी अमिता जैन आहे, माझी मनस्थिती आशावाद आहे. It is my human body's quality, not the quality of the soul. That is the difference. What is soul and what is human? Right now, who is talking to you? I'm in the form of human body of Amita Jain, right? Right? So similarly, what is the quality of each and every child? The soul. The soul has the quality of being happy. The soul has the quality of being in joy, purity, love. And the minute you start radiating that into your classroom, you will find that your colleagues are happy with you, your HODs are happy with you, your children are happy with you. 4 stakeholders. We all have 4 stakeholders. Which are stakeholders? As a teacher, I'm a teacher. What are my stakeholders? Who are my stakeholders as a teacher? Parents.
Student.
First my students. Yes. First my students, my parents, and my management, the entire body of management and the society. So that is why when we say Abdul Kalam as the greatest teacher, we first call him a greatest teacher, then we call him a greatest scientist. If you remember, whenever he is mentioned, we first talk of him as the greatest teacher. We first talk of Radhakrishna ji as the greatest teacher. And then we call whatever they did for the nation or whatever they did for the world peace or whatever they did for the good welfare of the human, the mankind. But first we call them as the greatest teacher of all times. So similarly, if these 7 qualities of your soul start radiating before you enter the school. So there is another saying, we always carry that baggage, ghar ka baggage, keep it outside the doors of the school. Have we heard that sentence? Do we use that sentence? Do we use that sentence? Yes or no? We use that. But now comes the quality. How will I balance it? Can we always put our school away and our house away? Humanly, can we do it? Hanuman sir says no, he's nodding the head, no. We cannot do it, right? Because if we start doing that, our brain will not be able to function. Somewhere it goes on in our mind, but what happens is we start compartmentalizing. Right now, I have to focus at my students, but at the back of the mind, that thing is going on. Now, that could also affect your vibration. So, when that happens, again, so various situations, when you take a pause, you just take a pause, take a 30-second pause and just check your vibration. Check your vibration, send good vibration to your own body, which means you will send your good vibration to your house or to your family or to all the people you are thinking about. You will start radiating, that soul quality will start radiating, and that is when my human form will start radiating. And that is exactly what is the need of the hour. So coming back to the example that I gave, the milk, right? The milk. I said 1 liter of milk in a big pond of water body, which means it is many liters. Okay? But that one thought or the vibration that I keep giving out will start affecting how many people? I go into 4 classes with 40 children. How many children it is affected? 4 into 40? 160. Right? My family has 5 people, 160 plus 5, 165. My school management has 10 people, 165 plus 10, 175. I have 20, 30 friends. Add on 200, 300 people. I'm making change in their lives just by checking my vibration. किसी को मैंने ठीक नहीं किया. I have not told you are wrong over there, or you are wrong at that, or you should have done that. I am not there. I'm not. What am I doing? I'm just checking my own vibration. I'm just checking my own self. If this is calm, everybody around me will start getting calm. So I would request all the educators who are there and who have joined with us with the guidance of Dr. Bedkar, start just checking your vibration. Say any chant, any chant you could say, or you could just take a breather, take a pause, check it, and then enter the school premises, then enter the classroom, then talk to your HODs. Take a pause. And it is okay to say, I don't know the answer to this. Can I please come back? हम क्या बोलेंगे बच्चे? तो अपने आप को ज़्यादा smart मत समझ. I will start telling that to the child. Do not think yourself to be smart. No. You just take a pause. You say, okay, bachcha, I will come back to you. Let me check this. Again, sir, and everybody, all the educators, we are dealing with a generation which is very, very fast. Generation Alpha, generation Gen Z, right? Our children are in Generation Alpha. Our children are in Generation Gen Z. Our parents are Gen Z or millennials, and we are baby boomers. If we are baby boomers, my God, 4 generations नीचे वाले बच्चों को हम सिखा रहे हैं. I did my B.Ed in 1998. Things have changed today. So there is so much of gap. So it is my responsibility, it is my duty to start connecting with the audience that I'm talking about, with the people that I'm interacting, and that will only mean that I check my own self before I correct anybody else. Thank you for all the good comments that has been happening and all the good things that you guys have been doing. But towards the end of the session,
Sir,
I would
namaskar.
only give you 3 or 4 tips.
Sir,
One,
namaskar.
if in the morning, before we, like we
थोडं
said,
थांबून
before
बोलू
we
का?
enter the
हे
classroom,
चालू आहे.
check our vibration.
हो, sir.
It may happen that you have continuous periods or you are doing continuous conversations, but try to take a pause after 2 or 3 periods. Take a pause, sit down in one silent corner for 30-40 seconds. It's not much. 1 minute, whatever you think, and just process, think, just calm down yourself, and then you proceed with the day. Like the same reason how we give the breaks to the children, we give a break. Okay, now you're out of the class, go run, go play, do anything, which means they need a break from that classroom monotony or that setup. So similarly, in your mind, in your own thought process, give that pause of 30 seconds after 2 periods, 1 period, whenever you can. Another thing at this moment, I would like to say that, sometimes it is human nature. It is human nature. Let's say I'm going to take a reference. Amita madam on the screen and this Amita are best friends. So we talk about ex-student. Hanuman sir, can I use your name? So Amita and Amita, A square is talking about H. Hina is like that only. In a classroom situation. So we two are teachers and you are a student. We are talking. We are comparing the notebook. We are talking about the tidiness of the student. Or we are talking about the unorganization of it. Now, if you can relate and think and tell me, what vibration are we sending to Hanuman? High or low? We are not present in front of that Hanuman. We are not present in front of Hanuman. Low. Okay. What vibration are we sending to Hanuman? We are in one corner of the staff room or corridor or the classroom or wherever, and we are just talking about Hanuman. So what vibration are we sending? High or low vibration? I just have one answer. 51 people, there should be 51 answers. Come on, go on, type. Come on guys, type. Quickly. 52 people. Yeah? Okay. Yes. Okay. If we are talking, okay, Hanuman sir, why did you say it would be high vibration?
Because I don't think about the situation which has been said, but I relate it with my name. My name starts with H, so I will connect with high.
Oh, that is so cute. Thumbs up for that. That you think that your name starts with H, that's why you wrote H. Okay. But anybody who wrote L, low, could you please share your thought? Why did you say that you feel low about it? Or Hanuman will start feeling low? Yeah, anybody? A square, would you like to go ahead and open your mic and share your thought?
So I'm the only one who said low.
No, there are a couple of other people also,
Okay.
I guess.
So
Yeah.
can I share my view?
Sure. Please go ahead.
So basically, when we are projecting these what we call negative emotions, we are giving out low vibration to the universe and to people around us, because we ourselves are generating that low vibration frequencies with those negative emotions. So whenever we are gossiping or talking, like in this scenario, we were talking negative about the student. So that's the reason we are giving out low vibration to that student, and he need not even know or hear about what we are saying, but it as ma'am said, it naturally radiates from our being. Whatever we vibrate on, whatever we give out, that other person, regardless that person hears us or doesn't hear us, it touches that person.
Yes, absolutely. That's a thumbs up. That's a complete clap for madam. Can we show thumbs up for madam? That's such a beautiful answer. Or we can even show it in the icon. It is showing me to raise hand. No. So it's a beautiful answer because you have sent out that vibration. You have sent out that energy about that child, which will start irritating that child. So his aura will start getting disturbed. That is the reason sometimes some children are not comfortable with an ex-teacher, but very comfortable with a Y teacher. Yeah? Have we noticed that? Yes? They are very comfortable, happy with this teacher, but they will start getting uncomfortable or unhappy with an ex-teacher because that person is giving them that type of low vibration. And because that person is giving them low vibration, that child starts feeling insecure, or the child feels irritated, or whatever emotions, multiple emotions start coming. So teachers, dear friends, educators, if we as teachers, and just now while I was doing my TOI app was flashing, there is a war happening as we are just talking, right? Israel and Palestine is into war. So if we teachers start giving out that vibration of peace, happiness, maybe we will start sending that vibration into the universe, which will ask the people to be calm, because so many families have died. There was a it is ridiculous. The killing of the little children. It's such a painful thing. That soul is going through so much of pain. So let's take this pause and let's start checking our vibration. If we just take a 30-second pause, we will be able to achieve it. So with this, I would like to have a conclusion. I'm happy to answer any questions or any discussions as per your time permit. I'm happy to do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have checked my vibration before joining the session, and now after the session, I am checking the vibration. There is a graph going high. This being continued in the class, and I am going to apply this before entering in the. Actually, we are doing it, but I am going to do it particularly as
Sure.
understanding the situation. Like
Sure.
now,
Sure.
Ganesh
Sure.
festival has been over. Now it will be Navratri coming. So it will be something that the festival, and it's not rainy season. So the atmosphere is very cool outside, and festivity season will be coming. Let
Right.
this festivity be connected to our positive vibes,
Yes.
which will be entering into
Yes.
every dimension.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I think I may have skipped one thing. We could just do one small, teeny mini exercise. What we could do is we could just close our eyes. We could just close our eyes. We could close our eyes, and between 1 to 10, without being over strict and without being over generous, we could give a grade to ourselves. A number between 1 to 10. Before you do not need to be strict on it, and don't be lenient. So be just generous enough and give yourself a grade. And let that number pop in your tilak chakra between your two eyebrows. Now
Hello?
there is a second situation. Yes, Chetna?
Yes, ma'am, please continue.
Okay. So now, no, sir, we'll just pause the number. We will not share it. We'll pause the number. Eyes are closed. Now there's a second situation. I have entered into my classroom. So again, on a scale of 1 to 10, without being too strict on yourself, and just being sincere enough, lenient enough, give yourself a score, the vibration that you feel into your classroom. Let that number be in your at the tilak chakra between your eyebrows. Yeah. Okay. Now there is a third situation. I'm connected to my house, so I've entered into my house, and when I enter into my house, or when I leave my house, what is my vibration on a scale of 1 to 10? We could put that number also. Yeah. Now there are 3 numbers. Gently open your eyes. You can rub your palms, cup your eyes, and you can gently open them. Okay. Now there are 3 numbers. If you are willing to share it, you can put it in the chat box. There are 3 numbers. Any answers coming up? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Beautiful. So that's how you start connecting your vibrations and bringing it up. Every time that you feel your own self. So the inspector is within you. The inspector is not outside. It is me, myself, my body, my mind, my soul. How my soul feels, so shall my mind act, and so shall my body react and radiate. So thank you. This is a small exercise, and you can do it with your students, with anybody, with your parents, with your colleagues, and you find that the whole staff room is getting very gossipy and very irritable, and one person is lining their books and other person is banging. Just ask them to take a pause and start taking these particular vibrations and let them look at themselves. So you could practice this anywhere. Yes, thank you, thank you. Anybody who would like to share a thought or say anything can... yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a hand raised. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar sir, Principal sir, Prashant sir, and good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation, very vibrant presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone is some kind of vibrations, but making that realization that what kind of vibrations we are carrying, that I think your lecture has illuminated that part.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
You said that everyone is trying to find out serenity and tranquility in their life, and that
Absolutely.
comes not from the person as such. And so naturally, the Sukshma Sharir, what we call it as Atma or soul, that has to be there for the, there should be some kind of feeding to that also. And very important thing, what you said, what kind of vibrations we are having at different places. So positive and negative. While going through a lecture, I was listening it very patiently, but I think we can classify positive vibrations into some another sections and negative vibrations in
Yes, absolutely, sir.
Like motivational vibration may be there, joyous vibration may be there, a kind of what you can say, knowledgeable vibration may be there. So these vibrations are positive, while on the other hand, the negative vibrations we know everyone. So I'll not talk about this because everyone is waiting for their turn. But wonderful presentation, madam. Thank you very much.
I'm honored.
Yeah, and I want to say, the vibrations from where they comes, that comes from the spirituality, what I feel. Everyone has that spirituality section and segment of the life, what WHO says. So that comes from there, and vibrations are contagious. What you are having, you are going to give it to other person, and other person is going to give it to other person. If by more that anger vibration I will carry at my home also, and then it is hitting the vibration. So I think we have to create a positive vibrations in our life. Thank you for your presentation, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for those kind words. And Bedkar sir, हमारे few other workshops के topics have come from this conversation. They could be topics for your upcoming sessions, sir. And it was a wonderful team meeting. And sir, thank you for reaching out to me. We just had a casual conversation, and I was really looking forward. Yes, Vidya ma'am, please go ahead. Vidya ma'am, please go ahead. Vidya, G-R-E-S, sir. Vidya, somebody Vidya has said.
He is from Pune, and every day is difficulty with he tried to connect but unable to connect. Okay, sir, you can type in your in chat box. She will read it.
Chetna, would you like to say something? Chetna, please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I think Vidya sir will
Yes, sir, we are getting your voice. Chetna madam, just wait for some time.
Yes, sir, I will hold.
Vidyasagar sir, yes.
विद्यासागर जी प्लीज अपना क्वेश्चन पूछिए.
अनम्यूट कीजिए. ठीक है, मैंने उनको म्यूट किया था. फिर वो पूछेंगे. चलो मैडम, चेतना मैडम आप.
Yes, ma'am. It was a nice presentation, nice lecture. And
Thank you,
with
Chetna.
your experience, I want to ask a practical situation that few teachers might of us be facing in the classroom. That nowadays we are not allowed to scold or beat the children, but when the day starts, like 1 and 2 periods are gone, the children become very much illuminating and they have high energy. So whenever we enter the class, we find that they are very talkative. And if with some reason or we make them control, like I don't want any noise before my coming, they start disturbing during the class. So what can be done in order to make them take interest in the class?
30 seconds, pause, eyes closed, and deep breathing. Actions, you could do some actions which will make them look at you. You could start some music, or you could start, using an object, or you just start drawing on the board instead of saying, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet. Just do that. They will start distracted. ये क्यों नहीं बोल रही है, keep quiet. Okay, and they will automatically sit down. Oh, she's going to say something. Just, I used to do something. Just take a box, cover it with a red kapda, yellow kapda, blue kapda, and just take an object. It may be just a flower, but cover it and take it. They will start looking. Oh, what is she carrying? What is there in her hand? They will automatically keep quiet. So I had during my school days, there was an algebra teacher, a very senior South Indian algebra teacher. Every day, how Sudha Murthy ji wears that border sarees, she used to wear border saree. And we were a notorious class, 10th standard batch. Absolutely notorious, all sisters, convent girl, but not girls' college, a co-ed college. What she used to do, and very teeny, she was very short, like 5 feet, and we are all, like we are all tall guys. She was, in fact, shorter than 5 also, maybe 4.8 or something. What she used to do, she used to just walk within our aisles, and she used to just walk with her hands behind, and she used to just walk and stand. हम अपने आप सब चुपचाप ऐसे, we used to be quiet as a snake has passed by us. So it is a technique, and that's what happens. The younger generation, when Gen Zs, the girls and the boys, when they enter the class as a teacher, they are so hyper. Then the bachas are hyper. Everybody is hyper. Okay, the whole energy is hyper. It is high energy, but it's a hyper energy. Right? So it just comes how you just take a pause, or you take some distraction for them. And the best distraction is you hide something behind your hand. And they will be like, oh, what is she holding in her hand? Okay, there's a question, but I can't see the questions on my screen. Prashant sir, can you read that question, please? If Chetna, that's answered your question. Chetna, have I answered your question? Yes, Chetna?
Yes, okay. Ma'am. I wanted to know actually some practical tips.
Yes, these are practical tips.
Controlling the class, because I used to teach in a college, so students have definitely my fear, and they were very frank with me, so they were eager to take my classes. Okay, Chetna, I'm with them, because every other else faculty was a Jain teacher, and they were not taking that much interest. But in my class, I know due to several reasons they used to take interest. But as I switched to schools, so I find that situation very different. So this is the thing that is troubling me, because I think they are not getting any fear of me, but I really don't want to make them fearful. But I want the control of the class, because whatever we are doing, right, wrong, teaching, it's a different thing. Then the management has the point every time, okay, you are unable to control the class, every other teacher is controlling. So how to get that control? So I want.
The more you engage them, the more they will be with you. You engage them. Simple. From the minute you enter into that door, your eyes should talk about engagement. Rather than, again, I would like to, Bacha, correct your word. Instead of controlling, use the word collaborating, cooperation. If you are going with that vibration of controlling, they also want to control you. But if you go with that vibration of cooperation, collaboration, happiness, automatically you will start seeing that change into your class. Try it on, and you are happy. I mean, I am happy to answer your questions on WhatsApp or on a call or something. I would like you to try it on. Try it on, and then let's see, analyze it, and let's see. But engage them from the minute you have stepped in. There will be no noise. There will be no disturbance. See, what has happened is also, let's not forget, this is the generation, current generation is a generation which has spent 3 years in the house with one father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, and a mobile phone. Suddenly now we want them to look to 40 people. Suddenly we want them to look into my eyes. No, they are not bothered. They will keep doing check between themselves. You stand, you stare. So there has to be an engagement, which means their 5 senses has to be attracted. Right now, what are you doing? If you tell them, keep quiet, only their ear sense is activated. But if you have a striking, maybe a golden star in your hand, or something in your hand, or like I said, take a kapda, just, whatever topic or whatever thing you are going to do, hide it and take it. Don't take it open. You're having just a simple test tube with water in it. But hide it in a, striking orange color, yellow color, purple color, and they will be very engaged. This is what will be very interesting. This will be very interesting. This will be absolutely very, very interesting. So you can try that. Yeah. Anybody else had raised their hand?
Yes, madam. There is one question Vidyasagar have typed in chat box. I read it.
Yes.
Please listen. First, there is one question: how to use an affirmation for it? I think sense of affirmation you would like to ask. And second question is that practical tips during headache of teachers or the students in the class. What are the tips during the headache of the teachers and the students in the class?
Drink water. Drink water. Have less caffeine and drink more water, or have equal caffeine and have equal water. But the minute you start drinking, okay, now again, you asked me a tip. Every time you drink water, this is a very old tradition. You hold the glass and you send a vibration. A 30-second vibration to the food you eat, to the tea you drink, to the coffee you drink, to the water you drink, that I am calm, or I am energetic, or I am happy, I am in the present state, not will be. I will be hydrated. No, I am hydrated. I am knowledge. I am knowledge. Because you're a teacher. You're supposed to be a knowledge. You're supposed to be a bank of knowledge. So the minute you hold your water, your food, your tea, your coffee, anything in your hand, and you put that energy into it, that will also change your vibration. That will largely change your vibration, and especially your headaches. Your headaches will start going away. Headache is when the oxygen has not reached that particular vein in your head. You take a pause, take a deep breath, and let the oxygen, drink water, vitamin E, take vitamin E tablet in water and drink it. So that could be the positive thing. Again, affirmation, Vidyasagar sir, affirmation is not just saying, I will be okay. Affirmation is I am okay. एक simple movie का एक वो था, All is well. याद आया? All is well. Anybody can remember All is well? So, all is well. You just take a pause and you just say all is well, or all is okay. I am okay. I am fine. My class is fine. But I start saying, oh, my children are like this only. Oh, my children are this only. My headache is going to increase because those 40 children are giving you back the vibration of headache. Because for them also, you are not the good teacher. You are not the happy teacher. that teacher is a better teacher, or that whatever, that PT sir is the best teacher. And it is very surprising. Research shows some of the strictest teachers are the most favorite teachers. I don't know if you have observed or read the research. We can have that conversation on another day. But the strictest teachers are the favorite teachers because they actually know when to, without the words, to give you a little snap, when to snap at you, and when to pause, and when to pull you up. Because they energize the student. Okay? So, again, Vidyasagar sir, it depends on the type of the students, it depends upon the age of the students. I have had that challenge. We've had a hyperactive, over-energetic class of grade 1. What we started doing is we have a huge campus, very big campus in our school. So from one end to the other end, we made them run. Chalo, bhago. So after that also, Prashant sir, they never used to sit calmly. But at least they became little calm. Right? So you'll have to come up with your own tips and tricks. I said, just make them run. Make them run. And we told, again, food plays a very important role. If we are giving a very high energy, high carbohydrate food, I wouldn't want to be very, radical or anything about this. A very high non-vegetarian diet, it gets you hyper because those emotions of the animal comes into the emotion of the body. Again, there's a different science on that. So we are not talking about that topic today, but on another day. So you'll have to just judge your own audience and behave according to it. Yes. Any more questions, Prashant sir?
Madam, no questions.
One more doubt.
Listen, madam, listen. You answered very nicely to the question of Vidyasagar sir. But what happens, madam, when we enter in the class and suppose there is headache and you drink the water, then the students always comment that if something fear is there, then sir, please drink water, please drink water. Now it is possible for the students' sake. Teacher never comments to the students. But if the teacher have did this action in the class, then students, they may whole year again they just comment to that, please drink water, drink water. Again the vibration gets changes. Now this one to I say.
So, sir, in such a situation, again, there is a word that I would use, empathy and sympathy, right? If you start talking to your students with a manner of empathy, that today I think I have a little bit of headache, and I think I want to do this, but is it possible that you can do this and I can do this? And we can have this type of a conversation, or turn by turn, one of you become Prashant sir today and start doing the sums or the diagram or something on the board, and I will come and sit into your chair and change my places. So you will have to start making the children empathize, not sympathize. If they have understood empathy from you, they will never ever make fun of their teacher. So it is us, what vibration we are doing.
Ma'am, I want to say something in this regard. Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, if you are having any disturbed emotion, just give 2 minutes to yourself and your emotions will get settled down. So I think that is the best way to do it.
That is what we spoke for the past 62 minutes, sir. That's exactly what we spoke.
Definitely. I remember Ramakrishna Paramahansa once said.
Yes.
So
yes.
Thank you.
One more question, like I faced it in working in 2 schools here. That students commonly say, ma'am, हमारे तो old teachers हमें बहुत अच्छे से चुप करवा सकते हैं, new teachers के बस की बात नहीं. Why it is so? Because they are not fearful. They take it very lightly. तो नहीं IAS को trouble करेंगे और भगा देंगे. Because they know कि ऐसा स्कूल में होता है, या स्कूल का सिस्टम ऐसा है कि टीचर्स को बहुत जल्दी फायर कर देते हैं.
Okay. So then
they take advantage of this.
So
I faced this situation very badly.
Yes. So again, see, वो पता है कैसे होता है? This is something that happens with any situation. You let's say if you have entered into a new staff room, or you have entered into a new school. Forget the classroom. It happens in any situation. It's the same thing. I call this a relationship. अभी कोई बुरा मत माने. Nobody should feel bad about it. मैं इसको बोलती हूँ सास बहू relation. ये सास बहू फॉर्मूला है. वो सास चेक करेगी, बहू को पास होना है, बात खत्म. So they will check you. You do your bit and you conquer their mind in the first 10 minutes of your first class. They will never come and say only, my God, I am your fan. They will say at the 11th minute. So again, it is your vibration, Chetna. With what vibration have you entered into that class, which says that I am able to relate to this teacher better than that other teacher जो मेरे को 3 साल से सिखा रही थी. वो ये बोलेंगे फिर. So get your vibration up. Automatically people around you will start vibrating at a higher level or a quotient. Yes, sir. Prashant sir, any more hand raised? I can't see, but something had popped up. Yes, yes, madam. Please go ahead.
Amita Mukhya, madam.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
Yes,
please
sir.
go ahead.
First of all, ma'am, I would like to congratulate you. Very, very
Okay,
congratulations for today's
Thank you.
session. It was a beautiful session. I cannot
Thank you, ma'am.
emphasize more. Talking about this vibration, it's very important for you to be on that level first. And just now you were talking to Chetna about, proving yourself. And I
Right.
think you proved yourself beautifully today. So
Oh my
a great
God.
applause to
Thank
you.
you.
And I was so
Thank you.
glad that I attended this session. Right? I'm so glad
Thank
that I
you.
attended this session.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I could really relate to each and every word that you said, and the way that you took the answers, the questions, and the way that you answered them, coming from the level of empathy that you hold, for children, for everybody, teachers, for the staff, and for yourself as a teacher. That was really beautiful to watch. And thank you so much for such a beautiful session, ma'am. That's all I want to
Thank you.
say.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. That was the most generous feedback I've ever heard. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I would like to continue. It does happen. Sometimes things become so nasty that you also lose your cool. And I do that.
Yes.
I lose my cool. But then
Yes.
again, I take a pause. I go back into my room. I sit in my chair or go to the washroom, wash my face, take a pause, or go and look at the greens, when you get very... So again, nature is a giver. Nature doesn't question. It just gives. Like sun will not see, okay, I'm giving the sunlight into the rich's house or the poor's house. Sun radiates. The wind just blows. The breeze just flows. So the minute you take a pause and you just go out, look into the garden or look at the clouds or look at the sun, you start getting calm yourself. I get hyper, no two doubts.
Exactly.
And being in the position where I am, if you are at the highest position, you are bound to get hyper. You are bound to
Exactly.
get... So you come down, you take a pause, you do a little, sip a little tea and give vibration. Okay, I'm calm. Everything is going well by the plan. Everything is okay. You just go on and you work on yourself. You keep working on yourself. But what happens is, madam, we are conditioned to working outside. That fellow is like that. The society is like that. My mother-in-law is like that. My that one is like that. My husband is like that. The children are like that. We are conditioned. But actually, it is us. If I start looking at myself, everybody else will fall in. Thanks.
Exactly, ma'am. And I can relate with that very well. And it's true that we are all work in progress, right? We are never
Yes,
perfect in that
always
way.
work in
We
progress.
always need to, work with ourselves.
Yes,
And I am speaking on the same matter. In fact, I am talking on mindfulness this 18th
Oh, wow.
October, and I'm
Lovely.
a mindfulness coach. I'm not a
Yeah.
teacher, but coaching is something I feel is very, very close to being a teacher. You know, I've always
Absolutely.
loved teaching. In the past, I have been a teacher, but right now, my profession is coaching, and
Superb.
mindfulness is something that is, you know, that is what I practice every day. So I
Right.
just, you know, maybe Dr. Bedkar, he will announce it later. But I just wanted to invite you all over here
Yes.
to this session of mindfulness,
Sure.
you know. And it all, whatever you spoke today, everything, it's relevant to, to our being and how mindful or how less mindful we are in our daily life. Right? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So,
Sure.
yeah,
Great.
yeah. Thank
That
you
is
so much,
great.
ma'am.
That is great. Thank you. Dr. Bedkar, I'm looking forward to being part of as an audience also. And I think Aage se you'll send me all the links. I would like to also, you know, be a part of, it's always good when a community of similar, again, vibration, minds come together and what we share, it's beautiful. So yeah, I would like to, and thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
everybody.
madam. Amita Jain,
Thank you, sir.
madam. Chetna Arora,
Thank you,
madam.
sir.
Amita Mukhia, madam. डॉक्टर स्वानंद शुक्ला सर, विद्यासागर सर, हमारे प्रशांत जी जो ऑर्गेनाइज़र टीम में है, मेरे कॉलेज के सभी सहभागी, हम बहुत भाग्यशाली है कि हमारा 1000 का वेबिनार का जो टारगेट है
जी
वो 1000 वेबिनार 1000 वेबिनार इट्स आउट ऑफ इमेजिन फॉर a single institute, but the
जी
supporters, resource person like you and Amita madam and those who are past and the future sessions also, and the participants,
जी
those
जी
who are here, they are giving the
जी
high vibration, best vibration to us to continue. And daily it
जी
is a sweet dish to listen something new interactively
जी
and gaining some knowledge. It's the habitual
जी
thing to us and to all my
जी
participants. There are no
जी
comments or no words on your speech because it's very high energetic to us, and also nicely concluded by Amita Mukhya madam. We just enjoying every day with different resource person. Now you are the member of our webinar family. You are always welcome.
Yes,
When
sir.
you want to talk with us, you just give a message. We will organize your speech. It's I am rich in that sense because all the intellectuals and enthusiastic resource person, they have accepted my request, because on LinkedIn I daily send 50, minimum 30 to 20 requests I have first friends, and then one more or two replies come positively that yes, we are ready to join.
Absolutely.
So that's why
Absolutely.
my friend list is so much beyond 2000, but useful list is
Yes,
only
sir.
50 or 200 only. So
Sure,
that's
sure,
why
sure, sir.
importance on that contrast, those who have accepted my request and delivered little talk, they are great for us. Thank you madam very much. From our
Thank you,
organizing
sir.
team, you are always welcome. Amita madam, when you get time, you
Thank
can
thank you,
join.
sir.
Thank you madam, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, just wait for formal vote of thanks. Just wait
Yes,
for a
sir.
moment.
Of course, sir.
So thank you very much, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, Honorable Chetna madam, Vidyasagar sir, then Amita Mukhya madam. You asked questions, ma'am to answer it very nicely, and also thanks to Chief Organizer who also commented upon the sessions. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur is organized for record series 2. Today we have completed 220 days of the series. And the keynote speaker for today's session was Dr. Amita Jain. The topic she have presented today, explain, check your question before entering the classroom. I think it's a mechanical phenomena. Madam, you have explained it very sincerely, clearly, in detailed way. So I am very, very thankful to you, ma'am. You covered all those aspects regarding the topic. Then what is meant by vibration, then the vibration motions, then different sources of vibrations, theories of vibrations, what are the examples of vibrations in everyday's life, and the vibration for the class. Now these points you covered very sincerely. Really it was very informative session, madam, for today. So I am very thankful once again to you. I thank the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal Ambedkar sir. Thanks the colleagues from my college, Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dole madam, Honorable Praveen Witge sir, and others. So I should not forget to thank all their participants, very sweet participants, those who join us regularly to the series, encourages us and enhance the beauty of the series. Now we are running this series only with your supports. You are here, so we are moving forwards. So I should not forget to you to sincere thanks again. So I request all the participants, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. So with the kind permission of the chief organizer, I declare today's session is over. Thank you, Sonu Kumar sir. On screen you were there and you are also up to now. Chetna madam, Amita madam, very nice to see you on the screen. Please join. I have seen first time Amita madam to you. I think you are joining regularly or not. Thank you very much. But expected that you will be regular in the series. Thank you very much once again, Amita madam. Very nice explanation of the topic.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
With
Thank
folded
you.
hands. I'm holding my phone with one hand, so it's folded hands. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Shabak khair. Be blessed. Be happy. And just let's have our high vibration. Be blessed. Thank you.
Sorry, I have forgotten the Hanuman Deshmukh sir and also Vilas Eppar sir. Then the others who have actively participated in the discussion sessions.